What's up, guys? I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video, probably about a week and a half. Today is Tackle Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about Senko style baits. So the first thing that most people know about Senko style baits is that they catch fish. You can throw these things practically anywhere. They're a very versatile bait, and you can throw it on pretty much any presentation that you want to. You can throw Senkos on drop shots, Texas rig 'em with weights. You can just throw a regular jig head on there, have the hook come out through the top, and you can practically Nico rig these also. And that's a ton of rigs right there, not mentioning the ones that I did not say. But these are KVD perfect plastics. I believe these are, what are these, baby bass color? Yes, they have coffee scent and salt. But the thing that I really stress about with my Senkos, that I want to see in a Senko, is a tough Senko. And these KVD ones, they're pretty tough. Now, you can go spend your money on Gary Yamamoto Senkos that work a lot better. You can go spend your money on these, but in the long run, it's gonna waste a lot of money. These things right here are $3.99. My local Dick's Sporting Goods, these are $8. So double what the KVDs are. So if you're really looking to save money, I would go with the KVDs. They do catch fish, just not as many as the Gary Yamamotos. So as you notice, we're going into rubber worm style baits. Now, if you have any suggestions for these, comment down below, and I'll make sure to comment back, and hopefully I can make a video on it for next Tackle Tuesday or upcoming Tackle Tuesday videos. And so, the other thing that I like about Senko style baits is you can use thin wire hooks or heavy, thick wire hooks. And that allows you to target any bass and bass species in any situation. So you could have them in a drop shot with those thin wire hooks, and you could hook up with some nice bass, or you could have these thick, heavy duty hooks for those bigger Texas bass or down south bass if you live down there. That's another thing that I like about those. Now we're gonna go to the Gary Yamamotos. Now, as I said before, these are probably the best Senkos that you can get. The only thing is that they rip very easily if you're casting out there and then you just hook into a fish. They rip super easily. So if you haven't tried them out, go try them out if you have the money. If not, then I would buy the KVD perfect plastics, just like this. And for colors for Senkos, I would stick to pretty much any color of bait fish or what the bass are feeding on, as usual. Match the hatch. For bluegill in muddy water, obviously, you could do black with blue flakes, and black with blue flakes for me has actually worked in clear water very well. But if I was looking for the best Senko in clear water, it would be a pumpkin colored, like a green pumpkin, and that will allow you to target the bass in kind of a little bit more natural colors for whatever pond or place that you're fishing. Because if a bass sees just this black worm just floating through the water, they're not going to go after it, most likely. But I've seen some bass do it. It may look like a leech to them, although leeches in clear water aren't like fully black. They're usually a tannish color. But I mean, if it works, it works. You can test out whatever colors. Like this year, instead of buying black and blue, which is what I bought every single time I went and bought Gary Yamamoto Senkos, I ended up buying nice pumpkin spice color. It's like a green pumpkin on top. and I just wanted to try out different colors to see if black and blue was really the way to go for these Senkos. And also, I bought this gray smoke and purple flaked color. It also has black flakes in there. I thought it was a black Senko with purple flakes. I wanted to try it out, but it turned out to be a smoky one. So you never know how well this could work. I'm going to go test it out in the river for smallmouth bass. And maybe even a pike will grab onto that. I'm not sure. Those are the Senkos that I have. And I just wanted to let you guys know, even if you test that one worm out and it doesn't work in a certain spot, you can still go out to different spots and catch fish on that same bait. Okay, just wanted to change that camera angle. I know it's been kind of boring in that one same angle all the time. I'm going to teach you guys how to rig these things in all the different ways. Unfortunately, I don't have drop shot hooks today, so I can't teach you how to do that. First, we're going to start out with the weightless Texas rig. Just going to take your hook. This happens to be a 3/0 Gamakatsu hook right here. This is an EWG. You just poke it through, go all the way until that Senko reaches the bend, poke it back out, go over that little lure keeper, twist that hook around so the barb is facing the bait, then you just bend the bait, hook it back in. And you're trying to keep it as straight as you can so that way you can make the littlest little twitches, and I'll twitch this little tail right here. But if you're rigging it the weighted Texas rig, you put the weight on first, on your line first before you even tie the hook on. So you're going to put your line through here on the thin edge and pull it out that big cup edge right there. Then you tie your hook on, put it through like I did right here, and if you want you can get a bobber stopper and that will just keep the weight right there where it's supposed to be. But I've had no problems even without a bobber stopper. That'll just allow your bait to go down a lot farther and a lot quicker. So there's the Texas rig style. Let's see here. And you have like a weighted jig style. So you can hook it just like this. You just poke it through, wait for the bait to get to this straight part right here, poke the hook out through, push it over that lure keeper, and there you go. That will keep the bait on, and if you're fishing a weedless spot where there's not a lot of weeds and stuff like that, then you can fish this, or if there's not a lot of rocks, it'll allow that bait to get down quicker. So there's that one. There's also one more jig head I want to show you guys, and that is this flat bottomed jig head right here. So I'm going to put this on just as I did with the other jig head, and when you're fishing this jig head is specially made so that way this piece will stay on the bottom nice and flat. So when this sinks down, you're going to have the bait. Let's see if I can get it. You're going to have the bait just like this on the bottom, and this tail right here is just going to wiggle. So it's going to be like this. The rest of your body is going to wiggle with whatever jerk you make. So there's the worm right there. There's the jig head, and that is how you rig your Senkos. And you can also drop shot with them. I might have to make a video on that or some like along those lines. But anyways, as I said, comment below if you want to see a certain type of bait on this Tackle Tuesday, or this upcoming Tackle Tuesday, or the upcoming ones after that, and then I'll do a video on those. Hopefully this comes out on Tuesday. I've been really stressing trying to get it on Tuesday This week I don't have school, so I need to try and get computer access someplace else. It's going to be a little bit hard, but I'm going to try and get it out as soon as I can. So thanks for watching this episode of Tackle Tuesday, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.